Hello everybody. Let's understand structure in C programming language. So suppose let me code. So now you can see that I have declared some of the variables like roll number, name, address, phone number and grade. Okay, so I want to use it like I want to use it for a student. So suppose I want to use it for a student. So what I will do, suppose if I want to use it for a student called Max. So what I will do, like I will do like for Max, it will be for Max. Okay, so his suppose his roll number is uh, suppose his roll number is 1. His name will be, so we can't directly do name is equal to, so we need to do like str copy name variable, and we have to copy Max, and I think we have to just go up in here and include string.h. Okay, so let me do it first so you will understand more clearly that why we actually need this structure. um, so now you can see we have created this for the max. Okay, we have created this for the max. Now you see one thing that now we want for William. Okay, now we want for William. So if we want for William, then we have to create all these variables again. Like if we want for William, then we have to create all these variables again. Like I have to do here 2, I have to do there 2, I have to do like another variable. So now you can see, now I have to do all this step again. I had to do all this step again. So this was the blueprint that all the students are using. Like suppose I have a class, and I suppose I have a software that stores the student information, and it stores all this field. So if I want to make it like I want to store of 100 students, then I have to declare it 100 times and then store it. So what if there was a way that I make a blueprint, like I make something like a blueprint, and I whenever I just whenever I want to use it, with one single line, everything will be created by itself. So well, that's what structure does. So, okay, so this is the syntax of structure. This is the syntax of structure. Struct, and then you can write any variable. This is a variable. We generally write this structure variable first letter. We generally keep it in uppercase because to make it differentiate with normal variable, because we generally keep normal variable, we generally start normal variable with lowercase, but for structure we generally use the uppercase to start. So we'll generally write return. You can start with small, it doesn't matter, but we must generally use it to make it differentiate between the normal variable and structure. So you can see I have created, this is the syntax of a structure. Now I will show you that I will just write all this one time, and I don't need to declare every time, and I will use it for every student. So I will just copy it and paste it inside. So one of the important thing you need to see here, the syntax, this is a struct and then variable, obviously. So we must give a simple variable like student, and then open braces and this curly braces open and close, and then after we need to give an semicolon. And semicolon in the structure, it is very important that we give semicolon at last. It is very important that we give a semicolon at last. So we have int roll number, char name 30, char address 50, long int phone, and int grade. So this is our basic structure we have created. Now we will delete all these informations we have done here, right? And if you want to make like we have a blueprint. Okay, so now if I want to store student detail for Max, so I will just do struct simple and student, and like I have done struct student. So I want to make it for Max, so I will just write here Max. Okay, enough. So now uh, now now Max this max is not a normal variable. This max is now a structure object. This max is now a structure object. It means this max contains this variable, role, name, address, phone, and grade. It contains all the variables of the student structure. So max is now a structure object that contains all the fields in the structure. So if I do max dot, you can see in the dev C++ I'm getting the options like max have all these attributes, all these fields. So I will just like mat roll number, I will give it 1. So I will just like even though we can't just do max name is equal to whatever, so I will just max copy max dot name, and I will just make it max, and we like str copy max dot address, and I will give Washington. You can see. So we have created for the max. So this was this line. This line is the line where we created the structure object, and all these fields in the structure came inside the max. Okay. So if you want to create for another, like we can do struct student, and if you want to create for William, then we will like William. Okay, so now William will have all these fields inside it. So I will just let me copy it. So I have given all the inputs for the William. Okay, now you will see that previously we had to declare, like if we want to make for max, if we want to if we want to make if we want to store records for max, then we have to do declare roll number, name, address, phone, and grade for max, and then we have to again declare it for William, and then we have to again declare it for another student, then we have to declare it for another student, then we have to declare it for another student. But structure give us an power to create a blueprint, like to create a structure, to create the structure. And whenever we want, we will just like struct the structure name for in this case it is student, and then the variable whatever we want, and then this will be our structure creation. So in this, what happened, that max is now the structure object which will have, which will contain all this field. So now you can see now updating is also easy. So if I want to add any field, like I want to add marks, so I will just like float marks, and then I don't, then I declared it just once, and now max will have its marks. You can see here max now have its his marks field, its marks field. I will give him 97 marks, and then we can again go for William. I can again go for William. I see a mistake here. That is William. Okay. Again go for William, and I will have marks field for William too. I will give him 87. So you can see I declared it only once in the student struct student where we have created the structure, and then every object like Max and William got that field. So structure makes our program more readable and more simple. Like previously, if we wanted to do it, then we have to create like roll, then roll one, then roll two, then roll three for different students. But now we have like max.roll, max.phone, max.grade. So the code readability has increased, the code reusability has increased, and now it has become more simple and more easy to create is to create or to store fields for whatever students we want. So this is why we use structure, and I hope you have understood the structure in here.